Thank you very much.
Winning the title. Arsenal Premier League champions. Have those 4 words sunk in?
Yeah, it's incredible to hear them, especially understanding the journey, the manner that we've done it, and people have been involved and waiting for so long to accomplish that goal.
Can you just give us an idea what it was like for you on Tuesday night when that whistle went at the Vitality, your overriding emotion when it happened?
You don't realize it probably. It's one of the best feelings I ever had. I'm supposed to be here watching the game with the boys and certain staff because that's what they wanted, but I couldn't. I think 20 minutes later, before the game, I had to leave. I couldn't bring the energy that I wanted, and I think when it was their moment as well to watch it together, to be themselves, and just see what the outcome would be. And I went home.
They have been celebrating hard all week, have the Arsenal fans and the Arsenal players. We saw those scenes at the Emirates Stadium on Tuesday night after that final whistle went at the Vitality Stadium. Hundreds of thousands of people gathering at the Emirates, singing songs and celebrating. And the celebrating has continued throughout the week, and it will continue on Sunday, because Sunday, of course, is Coronation Day, when Arsenal will be presented with that trophy. I put it to Mikel Arteta a few weeks ago whether he'd actually pictured his skipper, Martin Odegaard, lifting the Premier League trophy. He said many times and a long, long time ago. And now that picture in his mind will become a reality. And of course, then after Sunday, there will be the build-up to the Champions League final in Budapest. And who knows, this extraordinary season for Arsenal could turn into a historic season for Arsenal, because they have never won the Champions League. If they can do it, then that parade next Sunday, when hundreds of thousands of people will line the streets, will be even more special for those Arsenal fans. I think it's going to be special anyway. But look, this has been a triumph, hasn't it, for Mikel Arteta and
themselves, and just see what the outcome would be. And I went home, I went outside to the garden, I started to build some fire, and I started to do some barbecue. I didn't watch any of it. I was just hearing some noises in the background in the living room, and suddenly the magic happened. My oldest son opened the garden door. He started to run towards me. He started to cry. He gave me a hug and said, "We are champions, Daddy." And then my other 2 boys and my wife came over, and it was beautiful. Just to see the joy on them as well, that they are always with me. It was magical. And I think a minute later, Martin was with the video. "Where are you?" I said, "Come over." He said, yeah, guys, enjoy it for a while, and see you in a few hours somewhere in London." And yeah, it was beautiful.
So as much as you maybe wanted to watch it with the team, no regrets now about how it transpired?
And after watching the videos and it was their moment, and they have to be themselves in that moment. And if I'm there, I think it was not going to be the same. And yeah, I'm glad I did it that way. They enjoyed it so much, and the staff was all over the place. And yeah, we had our moment together a few hours later.
I'm guessing the WhatsApp groups and the messages must have gone off the chain at the moment. Can you give us an insight into who's messaged you and what kind of messages you've received?
To be fair, it's a bit different when you finish second and when you win it your phone. And that's a sport, but it's a big lesson in life as well, because the margins are so small, and it can go either way. And when you just accomplish it, you realize, how immense it is, how big it is for so many people. I mean, just to witness the happiness, the enjoyment, all the things that I've seen from all of our supporters, families in different countries, is just it's so good.
Mikel, you pipped your friend and one of your mentors in Pep Guardiola to the title. Did that make it extra special, and what's his reaction been to you since?
I mean, they've been a huge part of that journey, and Pep has been a huge part of that journey. First of all, because I started my coaching career with him, and then because not only Pep and Man City, but the other opponents as well in the league, and all the colleagues that we have in the league. I mean, they continue to raise the standard to crazy level in this league. And the only thing that it has provoked in myself, the players, the staff, and the club is to be obligated to raise those levels and those standards to try to be better than that. And over the last few years, we've been very, very close. And this time, thankfully, we managed to win it.
Was there a moment, and I don't know whether you've had a chance to think about this, was there a moment, a team talk, a goal, a match that you look back and think, that's a big moment when I really believed?
It's been so many. Probably I need a bit more time to reflect on that. And we have so much footage that probably will explain a little bit the story of the season. One of the main ones, it was a meeting that we had here next to the tree when I got all the players together and I told them, look at each other, look at the squad that we built over the summer. I think we are capable of everything and we can be very, very good. But only depends on us and on our behaviors and everybody understanding the role that is going to have daily or on the day to give the best for the team. And once they realize that, and I think we went to a different level because you've seen the impact that everybody's had in different moments of games through the season and the capacity that we have shown to adapt to very, very tough circumstances throughout the season.
Just a final one for me, and I usually start with this with team news, but there was some good news, it looks like, with Mikel Arteta returning, but no Jurrien Timber. What can you tell us about the chances of those two players featuring in the last two games?
Yeah, I think Mikel is going to start to train with the group tomorrow. Today he's done a little bit. It was just a very light session, obviously. And Jurrien, let's hope that he can do the same in the next few days. But it's still a little bit further behind than Mikel at the moment.
Well, as Arteta just mentioned, there was no sign of Jurrien Timber, but Mikel Arteta returned to training. He was welcomed back with the traditional tunnel slaps. Spain international hasn't featured since suffering an injury in the defeat to Manchester United back in January. Look at this, Arsenal legend Robert Pires was also present to greet the players. The Arsenal Invincible was part of Arsene Wenger's squad last time they lifted the Premier League back in 2004. And this man, Martin Odegaard, will be preparing to lift that trophy this Sunday. A reminder, you can see Arsenal's final game against Crystal Palace, including the Guard of Honour, that is live on Sky Sports Premier League. Coverage underway from